Hello, it's Lori from the Gen-X Villagers. Jeff is behind the camera.
Hello.
And we thought we'd show you guys our current bar and what we're doing. So, of all the house plans that we're considering, and with the ones we've eliminated and why. So we've got 5 that we've decided on no, and for the various reasons. We've got 11 ranging from $245,000 all the way up to $345,000. So that end is probably not going to happen, but you know, we had to dream. So starting down here, we have, and we can do screenshots of these for you guys, the Hideaway, the Topaz, the Garnet, the Opal, the Emerald. We found a pre-owned one called Days End, which I think is a cottage series. And then Paradise Found, Tide Pool, Sandpiper, Sunkissed, and Pebble Beach. So those are about $100,000 difference, and we are currently looking at starting on the low end down here with the smallest we can fit into that has 2 office spaces and enough garage for a car and a golf car so that we can get down there and get started.
The faster that some financial things change in the markets, the faster we're going to be getting down there.
So Jeff has been making a list of pre-owned points versus build points. We think that the pre-owned would be actually turned out to be more expensive by the time they add on their markup for all the upgrades they've done, which we've priced out what we could do them for, which is a lot less than what they're upgrading or marking them up to be. And a new build, even though they have that 10% down, if we're ready to pull the, the TRI word, I don't think you can say that on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Maybe not.
We're learning all this stuff. Anyway, then that's got that 30-day close because it's already built and it's going to be a spec home. So anyway, we thought we'd show you guys that tonight, and we're doing some more looking around, and Jeff's got a video coming up to talk about some financing. So we'll check that out and see what you think. Thanks. Okay, after days, if not weeks, of deliberating.
Literally.
We narrowed down those 16 plans down to 11, down to 5, and now we've got our 3. And
our top 3.
We would be happy with any of these 3, because you really don't know, well, I've got 4 of these and 10 of these, but none of those. So it really depends on what they have, where they are located, which direction they face, what lot they're on, what's sitting behind you. You guys know us, no power lines and all that mess. So our top pick is the Garnet. Second pick is the Opal. And the third is the Topaz.
And the reason that the Garnet is the top pick?
Reasons are, he wants another hot tub in his life, and we can do that with that back lanai.
Man, when I had a hot tub, my knees felt a lot better, guys.
And he was so happy.
And I was a lot happier.
Okay, so that one has...
The back lanai.
The back lanai is a 16 foot by almost 8 foot. So it's a really good screened in lanai. None of the other ones have that. They have the front little patio porch lanai and nothing in the back.
So they all have similar kitchens, which is usually important to people. They all have similar garage spaces. The Topaz has a little bit more garage because it's a 2-car. They're all smaller. We ended up not choosing a cottage series because
those were our favorites, but those prices were just out of our reach to get in and get started.
Yeah, as far as starting,
Yeah.
it's already going to cost us, you know, $10,000, $15,000 to move down there. So,
and also remember our plan was to start small, rent that out when we move up. So
yeah, we're trying to
downsize.
Plan. We've had 2-story, you know, 3,000 square foot houses before, and we said we're just never going to do that.
It's just us two. We don't have to have any of that anymore.
And we want to get down there.
Yes. So I think that's it. We picked our 3. We're good. We're happy.
The smaller ones, the
hideaway
and that size, the 1,000 and less square foot, they were just a little bit too small. Won't fit our furniture. Good house plans.
And we know, sell the furniture, buy new furniture. We know.
We've heard all that. But for right now, we're going to use our furniture.
Yeah, because our furniture doesn't cost us anything.
We have just decided we're going to do the old-fashioned rent a U-Haul and drive it there. Yikes. But we ended up...
it's an adventure.
It is an adventure. Of the smaller ones, we like the hideaway the best.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it, right?
Yep. Any of these 3 will work.
We decided against the pre-owned because buying long distance and having to travel back and forth to go do an inspection and be there for the inspections, we are not the types that just say, yeah, we're good with that. Send us a video walkthrough. Okay, because it's going to smell or it's going to have something that they don't catch, and we're not going to do that.
We went into a couple of them, folks, and we thought, boy, this is a good one. We need to go look at it. And it was a good floor plan.
Yeah.
But it smelled like animal. And it's hard to get that smell out.
And it was new flooring, too. It wasn't like it was in their carpet and you guys can change the carpet. This had brand new flooring, brand new carpet, and it was, I guess, in the subfloor.
Yeah, we've also seen a couple of them that in the pictures, the power lines weren't shown.
Yeah, but
and you get there and you look out the window and you're like, whoop.
Yeah.
So that's happened a couple of times to us too. So being long distance is difficult to kind of go back and forth. We would have to see it before we sign the papers on it.
Absolutely. And you don't have time to, because when they say, do you want it, yes or no? And then, you know, it's yes or no.
We're probably going to see these before we sign the paperwork as well, because I just would not recommend anybody buy a property without looking at it first. But it's a quick rundown there, and you know, that kind of thing.
And we've been in a lot of these. The topaz, you guys know we stayed in it. We know what that one's like. The opal, we've been in one, and the garnet, we've been in one. So we're happy no matter what, as long as, you know, the colors or whatever is within something we would deal with. So that's it. We decided.
That's what we got.
All right.
So we'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe. Thanks everybody for being with us and taking this journey with us. And we know it's been long, but it's a difficult process. Maybe we overthink it a little bit.
That's all right.
Maybe.
We should.
But
we can be picky.
We can be picky.
You guys said it's okay and we should be, so we are.
Thanks guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Right. Bye.